Hi, I'm Anthony. I have been using Movavi Video Editor for a few years now, and it is incredibly easy to navigate. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly put together a video from start to finish. Okay, so we're here in the main interface of Movavi. It's pretty straightforward. You know, like up here, it says your file import, project files. We don't have anything, so it's not going to show anything. Sample videos, there's some things that they have in case you want to use some of the stuff that they provide. Backgrounds are here, and then you got some intro videos. These are just a few things they have. It's pretty basic. I never really use much of this stuff, but it's okay. I mean, it's for a beginner, it's fantastic. So there you go, pretty straightforward. Over here on the left, you're going to have, that's your plus icon. That's if you want to import some footage. Right here is your, want to get some, they have some music right here. You want to grab some of that. Here's all your text effects, basic, artistic, opening. There's all kinds of different things here. They even have packs. If you want to buy packs, they'll all be over here. But honestly, I never even used the packs. I bought them, but I very rarely use any of them. This is your transitions. It's actually a pretty good amount here. I've been able to put some pretty good videos together with the transitions that they offer, and it's fun. You can actually adjust the transitions. So it's there's so many of them. See, look at this. It's a lot of different transitions, and this all comes with your package that you buy, the Video Editor Plus. Here is some filters, and it's all kinds of different things here. I don't use much of this stuff, but yeah, they're available. Here is your stickers, and every time you click on something, it's going to show what you're in right here. Different time, your callouts, frames, so all kinds of different things. Here is your effects store. If you want to, like I said, I have all the effects, but I barely ever use it. But it's good to have if needed. And then down here is a bunch of other things: like color adjustments, crop and rotate, position. Excuse me. Animations, all kinds. We'll get into this stuff as we get into the video. Just a few of them. But there's all kinds of great things here. But so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to add some media. And I already have some on the side waiting, but you could do two things. You could actually add files one by one if you want to grab something, or you can grab a folder. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to grab a folder. I'm going to go to my desktop, and it's going to be, let's see, where is it at? LA Live, right there. We're going to do LA Live video. And then once you're all up here, this is your bin. These are your project file bin. As you see, they're all highlighted. So if you're going to drag one, they're all going to drop into the timeline. So if you just want to do one at a time, you want to click and you want to do one by one. But I like to drag them all at one time, so I'm going to drag them all down there. And this is going to be your main. This is going to be your main timeline here. And as you see here at the bottom, it says optimizing HD clips. And depending how large your file size is, it could take a minute, and it actually depends on what kind of computer you have. Before I got my desktop here, I actually had a laptop, and it doesn't take too long to optimize. As long as you're using like maybe 1080 24, 1080 30, or 60. This file here is actually 1080 60. So this shouldn't take too long to optimize. So we're just going to wait for that. Okay, so all my files are optimized. As you see, I could scrub through my files here. So if it wasn't optimized, you'd get a lot of skipping. You wouldn't be able to even do this. And this is one of the cool things I like about Movavi is you could actually just scrub through things, and it's pretty smooth. I like that. So, okay, so I got my video files, all that I want, all right here. And you see, as it says right here, at the bottom here, the bottom left, it says 249, and that is where your, that's the length of your project right there. And over here is the timeline of what you're at. So you see I'm at 32 seconds in. Over here it shows what project I have, the format I'm going to have it. 16 by 9, it's YouTube. But if you want to do Instagram or something like that, you can just click onto that, which is pretty easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I like to, I'm going to cut down the clips that I want to use. And so I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. But first I'm going to, if you double click it here, on the piece of frame you have, it has a different clip properties here. And so I'm going to take the volume off because I don't want to hear any of this, because I'm going to actually add some music later on. But when you do that, you clip the properties, you can actually see all kinds of different things. You can fade in. I'm going to fade in right here. So it's going to be a 1 second, I'm going to do a 2 second fade in. And then if you want that clip to fade out, you can just do it right here. But I usually save that for at the very end of my video, because if I want to fade out, I'm just going to use a transition. So here we go. I'm just going to see how this looks. Okay, as you see, I'm just kind of practicing here, seeing what thing looks, when I'm filming it, I'm seeing, okay, what's going to look good. But I think I'm going to, okay, that's a pretty good one there. But you know what, I think I like the beginning part. So I'm going to take the beginning, I'm going to scrub through, I'm going to stop right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this part here, and you see those two little arrows, I'm going to drag them to where I was just at. And what's nice is it stops. Let me try that. Let me show that again for you. So if I see the little the pointer, I'm going to drag it to where I want it. Bam. And it's going to leave it there. I'm going to take this end of the clip, and you'll click. Bam. And you see the little line turns yellow. That's where I was. That's where I'm going to have it. So now I'm going to go to the next one. Turn the volume off because I don't want to have the volume. I'm going to kind of scrub through here. I like that. Okay, I think I'm going to use, I could already see it. I'm going to use this. Oof. Let's see. No, let's see. I like the windows. Let's see, right there. So I'm going to take the end, right there at the front, and I'm going to clip it all the way to where I was, and you see the line, it clicks right there. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to see where I want it. And I'm going to stop right there. I think it goes a little wobbly after that. No, I'm going to stop right here. Right before I dip down, I'm going to stop right there. So I'm going to take this part here. There you go. Now we got this next part, same thing. I'm going to double click on it. Turn the volume off up here. I'm going to see, is there a piece of it that I want to keep? I might have to keep a couple pieces in this one. So I like that one. ESPN, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to cut it right there. And here's a cutting tool. So I didn't go over this stuff yet. So this here is if you want to undo. That is if you want to do it, if you want to redo something. There's the trash right there. There's a split, so if you want to split something, see right there, split right there. And so if I want to undo that, see I don't like that split, so maybe I'm just going to undo it. Bam, right there. Or maybe I decided, you know what, I do like it, so I'm going to go back. There you go. So, and then right here, and this is a rotate, so if I wanted to rotate the frame, there you go. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to rotate it, I like the way it is. And right here is a crop tool. That's if I wanted to crop in, and put it, and you'll see these little guides there. It shows you the middle. So what if I say I want to do this? So I cropped it, and then there we go. Bam, moves in. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep it the way it was. So I'm going to undo that. And as you see, when you do an effect on one of these things, you're going to have this effects tool. The effects, you're going to click on that, and it's going to show you that this is cropped. So if I want to take the crop off, I'm going to hit that X, and the crop is off. Very simple. I'm telling you, Movavi is super simple, user-friendly. So I'm going to go back here. So I like this, and I'm going to go right here, because I like that. I like that twisting. So I'm going to twist it right there, and I'm going to stop it right there. Let's see. It goes forward. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to stop it right there. Wait, let me go back. Let me see. Oh, there. Bam. I'm going to cut that because I want to use some more of this clip down here. Cut. And now I'm going to go forward, see what else I want to use. I like that. I like the Coke Zero. So I'm going to go ahead and clip right there. Bam. I'm going to drag it, see where I want it, and I think I'm going to end it right there. Right there. And there we go. We're going to drag it here. So you're already 33 seconds in. There we go. It's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to, what do we have here? Again, I'm going to mute this. Go up here, mute. And I'm going to, I like this. See, that's pretty good. It's always good when you have a shot that's already done. You don't have to really do much cropping. Right there. I like that. So this is LA Live, actually. If you haven't been to Los Angeles, this is the LA Live. This is right in downtown by the Crypto Center, or Crypto.com. That's where the Lakers play right now. So I'm going to end it right there, and I'm going to have that. I like that. See, I like, bam, right here. So actually, this was a 5K run we're at. So there's a lot of people waiting to get in. So there we go. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, that, and I'm going to, like, there. And end it right there. So it's good. And now we're going to see what's over here. Okay, I don't want to use any of this. Okay, so I'm going to cut this because I don't want the whole scene. So what you're going to do is I'm going to take that. Let me get her face out of there. It's my kiddo. I'm going to right click, and you can hit delete right here, or you can go to the trash can right there. There's two different options you can do. But I usually just do right click, delete. I'm going to delete this part. I don't want to use that. So let's do the right click option. Let me show you a few things when it comes to the right click. Okay, here's the right click. So what if I want to just delete? There's a file information. See, I want to show what kind of file this is. And it's a, as you see, 1080 by almost 60 frames per second. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. You can also, like I said, you can delete, you can show in the folder. It's going to show you, it's in this folder here. That's the folder that you grabbed it from. Another thing is you can delete it, what I already showed, or you can clone it. Say you want to do this, you want to do this same thing over, you want to have a copy of it. Clone, it's going to stack it on top, and you just do that. So that's, I mean, that's good for certain things, like you want to do sound effects or something. See what else? There's a cut. That's another thing. That's pretty much the same as delete. That's cut. That's this one here. That's the same right there. And as you see, there's a keyboard shortcut if you want to do that. And here's a copy. That's the same, almost the same as delete. But what it's going to do is, or actually the same as clone. I'm sorry, but copy. If you want to copy it and say you want to put it somewhere else, I'm just going to right click, paste, and just going to put it right there. But I don't want to do that here. And so let's see, right click again, let's see what it does, and then so detach audio, that's if you don't want this audio here at all. See, it detaches it. I'm going to undo that. And then let's see, detect scenes. So right there, scene detection automatically detects changes in the scene. So this is if you want to, like, it's going to cut it for you, like every 5 seconds or every 1 second or something. But I never use that. Let's see. Let me go over here again. Insert freeze frame. So this is if you want to, you see a scene that you like, bam, and you want to, like, add it again. So insert freeze frame. It's going to take it, and there you go. There's your freeze frame of that one piece, right there. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. And now we're gonna, let's see, now add, that's it. If you want to add a marker, let's say if you want to, like, oh, let's say this is the stadium. And then, like, say if you want to, like, add a marker, you can either, for an audio beat, or if you want to use that to say, okay, I want to add a picture here or something, you can do that. All kinds of different things here. You can split it. That's the same thing as it's split the scene. There we go. That's the same as that's cut right there. And then another thing is on top here, the tools. This shows you all kinds of different things you can do. You can hide the clip if you want. Say if you, I don't know, if you want to have, if you have, like, You just want to hide it for some reason. There you go. You don't like that clip, you can hide it. And you can show clip. And then at the top is player pause. Again, never use that. Player pause here, bam, all that stuff. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so as you see, I'm probably going to make a few adjustments to this. But what I did is I got the bulk of what I want. So that's the bulk of the stuff. And yeah, that seems way too, that's too long. So I'm going to end that right. I'm going to end that right there. So next is we're going to grab some music. And let me just find any music that's up in here, but let's see. We'll just find any music here. Let's see what I like. Let's see. If you click it, you can hear what it sounds like. Let's see this one. I don't think that really goes along with it. Find something in my town. It said. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to use that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it to the bottom. And this is the sound. This is where your music is. Let's see how it sounds. Let's see, and then at the end, over here, I'm going to drag this at the end, because I don't want all this extra space. Do that. So let's just see how it sounds with that. Okay. I like the vibe. It's a good vibe. I like that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually, I want to show you how to edit to the beats. And this is actually one of my favorite parts of Movavi, is detect audio beats. And you're going to hit that, and I'm going to click. I'm going to go all the way to the beginning, because I want to see every single one. So what I can do here is I can actually, oh, I forgot about this part. This is where you expand, if you want to expand the scene and get more detail into it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start editing to the beat. Okay, so I'm going to actually use I like the beginning of this. So I'm going to drag this. But I don't need the whole beginning, so I'm just going to do up to here. Let's see how this sounds. Stop right there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this out. I'm going to find that beat right here. Let's see. There's the beat right there. So I'm going to stop it. I'm going to cut it. Right click. Cut, delete. Wait, let me undo that. See, that's a good thing about the undo. Let me just go a little bit further. Let me see. Okay. Right there. I'm going to cut it right on that little beat right there. So I'm going to take this time, I'm going to drag it all the way to, and it clicks. It'll click right to the beat, which is nice. So here, let's see how it looks. So see how I want to edit this a little bit more? I'm going to, right there. So then you could do quick little edits. Here we go. I'm going to stop it right there. I like that. See, yeah, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to click on this one. And I'm going to go a little forward over here because I like this scene. So there we go. Let's see how it looks. And it ends right there on that beat there. Bam. As you can see, you could feel the click. So let's see how that looks. I'm going to end it right there. Maybe make this short. End it right at that click. It's all about getting on the beats, folks, on the beats. So there we go here. And I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to end this, let's see. And I'm actually going to end this right here. I'm going to cut it with the scissor tool. Click. And then I'm going to go over here, have a jump over to this scene. So there we go. Obviously I got to delete this scene here. Let's see. So I got to stretch this out. Then delete that. And it's down here. This actually moves the thing down. You can move it. So I'm going to squeeze this in a little bit more. And we're going to check it out. So I'm going to move this over here, where the Coke sign is. And there we go. I'm going to edit right on that beat there. So it's going to transition. And then beat. Right there. Go on that beat there. And this one's going to be quick too. Let's see. Here we go. It's a nice little, see, like, nice little 15-second video. Let me delete that. We don't want that. Okay. See, this is how quick it is. I'm going to click it, right click, delete. I'm going to drag this to the end. And then this is where we talk about the fading part. I'm going to right click. I'm going to actually click on it twice. Fade out. Two. And then I'm actually going to fade out the music too. Double click that. Fade out. And that's all. Let's see how it looks. Not bad for a first pass. And of course, you can go way more into detail. Have you know, put the crops in. So if I want to like go here, and I want to like, let's see, let's find a scene like right there. If I want to do a crop, I could just, let's see, I could go on this little part here, and this little beat, scissor it, and then take this one, and I want to crop it in. Give it a little bit more effect. Right there. So let's just see how that looks. See? It adds a little bit of effect to that when you do the cropping tool. So now, after we did all that, the next thing is I'm going to add a few transitions. And I'm going to go over here. Here's the transitions. And my favorite one is the fade. Very clean, simple. Fade to black. I'm going to put it right here. And as you see, you got this thing here. And I'm actually going to squeeze this in because I want it to be, see, this is how long, it's kind of a long fade. But I want to make it a quick fade. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to squeeze it in. There we go. See, it just gives it a nice little clean little fade. So if you want other transitions, like I like this one, let's see, down here there's a zoom. I like the zoom in effect, it's pretty clean. Put that right here. And I don't like the first one, it's going to be too, yeah, see, I want to make it a little faster. So I'm going to double click on that and zoom it in. Let's see. That's a little bit too fast, you can't really see it. So I'm going to squeeze it out a little bit. And bam, there we go. Not bad. So there you go. That's just a few simple things you can do to get this video edited. And the next thing you do is when you want to export it, you just go over here, export. You type in whatever the project is called. I'll call this LA Live. And then you could decide here, to browse, this is where you want to put the video. Like I'm going to put it here on my desktop. You could choose where you want it to go. And then you go into the advanced settings if you want to have a little bit better quality, or you want to change this. So this is 1080/60, so I'm going to change this to match the editing, the timeline. So 59.94. If you want higher quality, you just squeeze this over to here. But I think I'm going to keep it down to medium. And I always keep this to 44/100. That's good enough. And you just hit OK. And right there. And then when you're ready to start it, and when you go down here, it'll show you the file size. And of course, if you want to go over here, you have all different options of where you want to share it. I usually don't do that very much. You just download it to my files and I get it from there. But there's many options. So Movavi is a very good software. I think it's overlooked by a lot of people. Maybe because it's a little cheaper price and it's kind of known as a beginner editor, but it has all kinds of great features. So there you go. That's how you just hit the start, and that's how you download it. Okay, so there you go. That's how you edit a pretty quick video in Movavi Video Editor. If you want more advanced tips, please subscribe to the channel, and please give us a like and leave a comment below if you have any questions on anything you would like help with in this software. I'd be happy to help. I'm Anthony. See you next time.